Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the AJW number U477. This is a This is a vanity-mounted push panel waist door, is what it is. Gravity controlled. You'll know the bottom because in only one orientation will it actually self-close. Okay. The bottom's going to have that rubber bumper, that rubber mute that's been inserted down in there. It looks like the same sort of mute that you'll stick into a hollow metal frame, interestingly enough. This white surface that you see, and actually all of the scratched surface, is just the peel-away protective film that's covering the brushed 22 gauge satin stainless steel that has a number 4 finish on it. Okay. Fabricated of the same material as the door, the flanges I'm referring to. 1/4-inch returns for maximum rigidity. Door stops and counterweight prevent panel past a predetermined spot that keeps the door from opening while not being used. Door stops and counterweight prevent the panel from past a predetermined spot, meaning you can't over flip, so to speak, into the opening because of the door stop and counterweight system. The counterweight is really just this additional piece of stainless that's been attached down at the bottom of the door here. Okay. There is a link below this video to a document called Tech Sheet. Let's take a look at that. That'll give us the dimensional properties. Okay. Vanity mounted. Okay. I've had people ask if they can install that vertically as well. I've always said yes. I'd never have been able to determine a reason why no is the answer. And I've, quite frankly, in all these years, never had someone communicate back and say it doesn't work vertically. So just keep that in mind. Overall width, 6 7/16 per the tech sheet, and that appears to be pretty accurate. Within a 1/16, I'd say. The height, 14 1/4. Yeah, I'd say that'd be accurate. Your inside space, they've got it at 12 1/4. Indeed, by 4 7/16. Okay, that's good. Then the 2 1/8 inch depth, and that's going to be to the screw where you're going to attach this through these flanges down to your sidewall naturally. Okay, let's give you some additional dimensions here, just holding that up to the camera so you can get a look at it. That 1/4-inch flange from the underside of it naturally, you're going to have about 7/8 to where that area comes down. Pardon me, the return comes down, the sidewall return. What they're not giving that I see here is a rough opening size. Let's take a look at that. There it is. Provide cutout 5-inch by 12 1/2. Let's take a look and see if that makes sense. So I'd say, yeah, 5-inch would work out really well for you, in the width at least. Then 12 1/2, let's take a look at that. Yeah, again, I would say that that would be pretty accurate as well. That might be proved to be a little bit tighter, but doesn't need to really have any margin. You'll obviously, cutting this with a router, perhaps you'll need to square the corners out to get that flange down. Coordinate installation with architect and contractor before providing the cutout in the vanity top or the side to avoid interfering with pipes. Provide cutout 5 by 12 1/2. Install the waist door in the opening and secure with 4 screws or proper fasteners. Fasteners not provided. The balance of the specification sheet gives the details in terms of the steel that we've already covered. There's also a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure, which is very handy because it will allow you to review all things waste receptacle from AJW. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the AJW products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, along with a link to the full product catalog. I'm very partial to AJW, quite partial as a matter of fact. The reasoning is this. There is a confluence between value, quality, customer service, and prompt, reliable shipping lead times that, in my opinion, at least in this era, is unsurpassed from all of their competitors. I am, so to speak, feeling very good about AJW because they're doing such a great job with quality, with value, with getting the material shipped out, and shipped out correctly. And in the 1 out of 100 time there's an error, they're instantaneous to respond. They're hungry for new business. They know that they're competing in a crowded marketplace, and they've used those 4 points that I mentioned earlier to differentiate themselves from their competition. And from my perspective, it's working splendidly for them. If you have any questions on the AJW, U477 vanity-mounted push panel waste door, or any other AJW product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.